Alright, so I've uploaded my example ad for in-stream advertising, and now I'm going to make it an ad. So we need to head to adwords.com. Actually, it's not adwords.com. If you type in adwords.com, I don't know where you land. Let me check. Curiosity, people, curiosity. adwords.com. It redirects. Okay, it's good to know. Actually, it's not good to know. It doesn't help at all. So I wasn't wrong. It's actually AdWords.com works too. Okay, so Now what do I do? Yes, head to campaign. This is the same process as with in-display advertising. If you skipped for some reason in display, then I don't think you've missed anything, except that in display I explain what a campaign is, etc. So if you want to know that, because it's the same for in display and in stream, then go back and watch it, or you can just create your campaign and you'll figure it out by yourself. So for all this campaign thingy, I'm going to just go over it. If something's different, I'm going to mention it. So campaign name, campaign number 4 is just good. Video is good. Existing video campaign, you can load settings from another campaign. Again, you shouldn't load settings from an in-display campaign for a in-stream campaign, of course. Budget, usually Usually in-stream ads do cost more than in-display ads, but let's still go with $10 budget. Networks, YouTube search, YouTube videos, YouTube video partners. I'm going to untick include video partners, because video partners are websites that have embedded videos on them, YouTube videos. But the problem is you don't really know the intent of someone who watches a video like that. You don't know if they were actually planning, consciously clicking on that video to watch it. I don't think they were. Location, again, if you have an offer that is geo-sensitive, then go ahead and do your thing here. I explained that in the in-display advertising campaign. Language doesn't matter. Device, devices. Let's always go with. I always decrease the bid by 100%. I know mobile advertising is the future, but for now I haven't really managed to make money with it. I kind of, but nothing groundbreaking. So I'm sticking to desktop, because there's a lot of desktop traffic to be hoarded too. So let's save and continue. Oh, I think I deleted the. God, okay. Your video is right here. Copy, paste. Okay, so it's going to be an in-stream ad, and so you don't get to set creatives. What you do get to set is a couple other options. So the display URL. So the display URL needs to be the final URL that your visitors will get to when they click on the ad, if that makes sense. So for example, if you're sending people to mywebsite.com, then the display URL is going to be mywebsite.com. The final URL could be mywebsite.com/name of the page, or it could even be something like, a long tracking number. It could be a shortened link, etc. But after people get redirected, etc., and you get all the values from your tracking URL, they should arrive at your display URL. And by the way, they will check this. Okay, so no need to try to to be sneaky here. So display URL. Doesn't need to be your associated website, can be just about anything. Well, anything that complies, of course, with Google's TOS, which you should check. Right? Go check it out. And you can actually, I think, remove the 3xW, makes it a bit more professional. Yeah, it does. Okay. Final URL, so this could be, track, etc. Blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to enter that because that page doesn't exist, and I think Google's going to notice that. Add URL options. What is this? Yeah, tracking. See, so you can paste custom parameters. So for example, you can paste the geographic location of someone. You can paste, for example, the browser type. If you want for some reason to track browser type, you can. But I'm not a big fan of that. I mean, what I do is I use ClickMagick. I wasn't planning on touching on that, but I might. Or else you could just Google it. But ClickMagick is really awesome. It's I don't know. I think it's $20 a month, something like that. But it managed to gets all of these parameters for you. It's insane. And I need to remember to make a course on that, so excuse me while I take note of that, because I think it's going to be really interesting for you. Okay, tracking template, whatever, but let's keep that blank for the moment. Companion banner, this is really cool, actually. So the companion banner, you know, even after someone skips your ad, is going to appear right here on the side. And you have two options. You can either use an auto-generated image from videos in your channel. So that's really, really random, actually. I'm just going to take a video and put an image of it. Wouldn't recommend. They say recommended, but it's not. Let's be honest. It's just going to be a, you know, an image with no peps. Okay. And if you upload your own image, they give you a pixel size. So let's actually go ahead and make a yeah, let's make a banner. So it's 300 by 60. You can go with auto-generated, but if you want to be really picky and, you know, do something, do things well, basically, I think we should go and make our own banner. And I'm just going to make an example banner. I'm not even going to stress it here, but basically, you want your companion banner, because look where it appears. It appears on the right. Now, I think if you put it in theater mode, so put your video in theater mode, this is either going to go down or it's going to disappear. One of both, okay? It's not that I don't know which it is. It's actually one of both. Sometimes they stay, sometimes they don't. I don't know what determines the fact that they stay or they don't. But this companion banner, which can't be seen all the time, if you have a big call to action, it's probably better, okay? Actually, so it's better because if people click on it, they're brought to your website. So let's add a text here. That's of course a big 14. Yeah, that's still of course too big. Alright, so get the full course. Again, that's assuming that you're selling a course. Get the full course. Now do remember to actually be original here. Or click me, whatever. And then just put it that way. We're going to save it. Export it for the web. Maybe I'm wasting your time here, guys. I don't know, but I just want to make things right. Yeah, sure. Okay, so now let's take the file and upload it. And now this should give us a preview of your companion banner. Okay, so another generated image, they say it's recommended. I think the reason they say it's recommended is because they don't like, you know, I think they're already dealing with so much bandwidth, just, you know, with all the videos they have. They don't want you to upload a banner. That's my guess, because of course your own image is going to be better than on average than another generated image from videos in our channel. I don't know, but make your own banner, okay? If you don't know, if you don't want to use Photoshop, you can always use GIMP. Add name, video, show, whatever. Max cost per view. So that does quite change from country to country, etc. If you remember, within display we had views as low as 1 penny, and the estimated reach tool right here was quite buggy. So let's go. I usually pay 6 cents in the US for views. We haven't specified a country, so if I enter 2 cents, I'm probably going to be plus my targeting is so broad, so it's going to be all green, probably, yeah. And look, 1 cent cost per view. Now, if I went back and entered that I was only targeting the US, for example, my cost per view would probably jump to 4 or 5 cents. By the way, you need to understand how Google works and how YouTube works. They have different inventories, right, for every country. Some countries are more competitive than others. So that means that the US, of course, more people are trying to advertise to Americans than to Indians, because Indians have less, for example, disposable income, and Americans are known to consume much more than they should, okay? So, yeah, And the fact is that if you target all geos, right, so all countries, don't expect Google to serve your ad. And if you target all countries and you bid low, don't expect Google to serve your ad to the US. They're going to serve your ad to third world countries exclusively, and I guarantee that. But if you go ahead and you put in 10 cents, then you're going to see that this doesn't change, or doesn't change much at least. Probably not, it does. But they're probably going to target then higher countries, higher competition countries to make you pay more per view, okay? So yeah, you need to understand the business model here. You're going to have to either choose a geo and just stick with it, or split test geos, but let's go with 5 cents of views. We're not going to pay 5 cents of views, by the way. And as you can see, I mean, if we go with 1 cent, maybe, but right here we're just playing with a tool that's, that's not predictable. Look at this. With a $5 budget, was it $10 budget, we get 1,000 to 2,000 views a day. In my opinion, but that's my honest, for my split testing at least, we should, from these 1,000 to 2,000 views, we should get around 300 to 600 clicks. Now remember, that's international traffic. I don't know how much that's worth to you, all right? But you need to know that before you get started with doing ads. You need to know your product. I can't help you with that, unfortunately, because I can't cover everything. But okay, demographics. We covered that in display. The fact that if someone's watching a certain video or typing a certain keyword, then they are probably prime customers for you. Okay, and yeah, they're probably prime customer for you. So all of this, I think it wouldn't make much sense to untick any of this. If they had an option to target people that were under 18, then maybe you couldn't check that because maybe they don't have a credit card, they can't purchase something, but they don't have that option, so you cannot really just keep that ticked. The thing is, you'll probably get to see from your analytics after having run your campaign for $100 or $200. You'll get a lot of data, because trust me, $100, considering how YouTube ads is so cheap, is a lot of data, and you'll be able to see which one converts, and then you can target those exclusively if you want. Now the targeting, I don't know if you remember, but we're not going to use keywords, we're not going to use remarketing, we're not going to use topics, we're going to go with placements. And let me just take an example of this guy, King Human. Okay, so I used this guy, and I also copied and pasted a couple YouTube channels onto a piece of paper, but of course I closed it without saving it, duh. But basically I had to copy the channel and decided to to target that channel, all of that channel. Now you should keep in mind, you should take a look and just see if the channel, if every video, or at least the vast majority of them, are related to your topic. If not, then you should handpick the videos that are and use those ones. But we're going to place this one in, and I guarantee you that with my 1 cent cost per view, we're not going to go too far. That's my bet. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it, because this guy has a lot of views, I think, in the US, which again leads to us needing to raise our bids. But we didn't need to raise it too much. For a mere 3 cents max cost per view, we should get on average 500 to 600 views a day at a cost of 2 cents. So you see that this doesn't differ too much from what we have. On the other hand, if you don't target, you're going to see, going to have more views, of course, but you're going to see traffic on makeup videos, etc. It's not going to be good. So that's it. You should enter your placements here. Remember that the analytics section of AdWords is, oh my god, it's so good. So in the optimizing section, we're going to talk about how you can choose but see which channel converts the best and act accordingly. And once all of that's done, just click on Save Ad Group, and you're good to go. Well, you need to wait for the ad to be accepted.